Hey, so it's coming up on 2 years since I've been living in my RAV4. I call it the Ramper. And when I first started out, I created a website with a blog, and I called it Meditation, Minimalism, and the Midlife Mile. So these three things have really started to coalesce for me as my travels have progressed, and I thought I'd share a little bit of my life and how I live. It truly is becoming more and more minimalist as I go along. I used to take great pains to find just the right tent or an outdoor shelter, and I'm finding more and more that all I really need is a chair and a table and a little place to cook, a little camp stove. And I spend a lot of time inside my vehicle, especially when it's cold outside, and I create a life that incorporates meditation, reflection, study, as well as exercise, writing, other creative endeavors. But really, it's quite a simple life, and I spend a lot of time just in peaceful solitude. So, as you can see, I have a little sitting area here, and this is also my meditation area. So there is that living area, and it also allows me to sit up straight on my bed without my head touching the ceiling, and that was really important to me as well, because often I will meditate just sitting up on my bed. And it gives me a place to stretch out my legs when I'm watching TV in the evening or reading a book, so I can stretch my legs out onto that platform. It also just gives me sort of an entrance area. It's an easier way to get into my car. You can see that I have two baskets or two storage units here. This one includes all my medicine and my coffee and my cannabis supplies. And then down here is all of my Dharma stuff, books, DVDs, my tripod, electronics, things like that live in there. And any other little office supplies that I might think I need. It's really been amazing how much stuff I haven't used and that I've gotten rid of, and things that I thought I needed that I bought that I didn't ultimately end up needing. Under here we also have my everyday hygiene, including my toothpaste and toothbrush and so on, so things that I might go to more readily. Everything goes back in its place every single time, no matter how tired I am. Taking a look inside my food pantry, a lot of my food is just quick heat up or add hot water. And you can see that, well, you can see what I carry. I do carry and eat a lot of organic canned chicken and beans, and also a lot of nuts. I don't use or consume any additives. I try really hard not to. So I use an app called Yuka, Y-U-K-A, at the grocery store to evaluate the additive content of any products that I'm buying. So I don't carry a spare tire. I have arthritis in my hands, and I know that I cannot change a spare tire by myself. So I do carry a jack and jumper cables and all those kinds of things, and Fix-A-Flat. And I also have AAA Premium. Even though I'm out here on public lands, I know that AAA doesn't come out onto the dirt roads. I just feel confident that I'd find a way to make it back to civilization should I get a flat out here somewhere. Underneath in this storage area, it's really incredible how much I've been able to fit. I carry my 10 by 10 outdoor screen tent, which is to protect from bugs and give shade and so on. And I also carry a 3-person Coleman. I have a bin. Here's tablecloth in case I need it. I have a bin in here that has all my dishes and kitchen stuff. I also carry extra paper supplies, an atlas, my laundry stuff, a small handheld vacuum cleaner, a shovel, and a couple of other little miscellaneous items. I make sure that I have damp right in my car. There's no moisture here. I'm out in the desert in Arizona right now, but I've definitely had a mold problem a while back, and it was under here. It was actually under this side. This side also comes up. So I make sure that I check my humidity, and I do carry a tiny thermometer that shows me both the temperature and the relative humidity inside my vehicle, which I think is important. I carry a Yeti cooler. My Coleman bit the dust last year, and for me, the primary concern was finding something that fit in this space, but also I really wanted something that would make the ice and the cold water last as long as possible. So I can eke out about a week with this cooler, and I fill it a good 2/3 full with ice. That is the key. But when I'm staying in areas where it doesn't get warm during the day, if it's just, kind of going into the 30s at night and not getting super warm during the day, maybe in the 50s or 60s, it's amazing. You really don't even need any ice. So, but I don't carry a lot of food that needs to be chilled either. I carry 9 gallons of water. I have the capability of carrying 9 gallons of water at this point. And I think that is, certainly one of the more important things that you're carrying. I should tell you more about my cane here. I had a hip replacement about 16 years ago. I don't need to use the cane right now, but I always carry it. And I definitely carry it on walks wherever I go. I carry this, a whistle, and some pepper spray. I think my main fear is off-leash dogs. You're definitely more likely to be attacked by an off-leash dog than you are by any wild animal. So I do think that the cane has served me well, and as you can see, it's perfect to hold up my storage area there. 2 gallons of water here, and then I have 3 gallons over here as well. Okay, so now we're going to the other side of the vehicle, and as you can see, I have a lot of clothing and other things stored. My towel, jackets, coats, things like that are underneath here. And I also have a lot of clothing in storage cubes. I wear the same clothes for about a week when I'm dispersed camping, sometimes even longer. It's amazing. I don't get smelly, and I don't always get smelly. I don't get that dirty either. So it's amazing what you can go without, I guess. And you can see my laundry bag is right here. And at some point it becomes more of a headrest or a backboard to my bed. Okay, here we have the passenger seat. You can see my 1000-watt Jackery is there. The solar panel lives here, and my chair fits right here. I have to scrunch things around a little bit. My shower bag is here. I have a Planet Fitness membership. Extra shoes, fire extinguishers up there. And I also have another cheapo toolbox in case I needed to store any wet things or travel with garbage any significant way. I can put it in there. Just an extra space for like dirty stuff, I guess you would say. Yeah, so the seat is kept pushed up. You can see my computer there as well. And also I'd like to point out that I have homemade reflectix on each window, except for this front sunscreen that's, manufacturer made. I carry a lot of black jersey or fleece material with me. This is really helpful if the nights get below freezing. I can put an extra layer to insulate, and I hang them up over the reflectix with clothespins or binder clips. And also it's helpful because I use it to cover my clothing cubes, and it just kind of makes things protected, keeps things protected. I have these blackout curtains that divide the front and back so that I can keep the space in the back more insulated, and this really helps if the weather is cold. You You want to make your living area as small as possible. So I have these blackout curtains, but then I have also a very large piece of fleece that I've doubled up that I can hang, and I use a curtain rod to hang those, and then the black fleece as an extra insulator gets attached with upholstery clips to the top of the vehicle. So there's actually like 3 layers of material that I can use to insulate the back area.